that advised her not to play for Nigeria. The 25-year-old attacker recently switched her international allegiance to Nigeria, having been born in London, England, to Nigeria parents and played for European countries' youth national teams. Babajide, who's now on the books of a Spanish club Tenerife, made her international debut for Nigeria against Ethiopia last month, and she has now opened up about her former agent who advised her not to play for her country of birth. Babajide will be hoping to help the Super Falcons qualify for both the 2024 Olympic Games and the 2024 WAFCON finals. Moving away now from that, let's go to the African scene and talk about Yaya Toure. Ex-Ivory Coast midfielder Yaya Toure has been appointed the assistant coach of the Saudi Arabia national team. The 40-year-old will be working with Roberto Mancini, who managed him at Manchester City. Mancini was named as Saudi Arabia's head coach in August and has taken charge of 4 matches since then. Toure, who played for City for 8 years after signing in 2010, started coaching in 2019 and leaves his role at Belgian club Standard Liège. The former Barcelona midfielder has also spent time working with Ukrainian club Donetsk Olympic, Russia's Grozny, and an academy coach at Tottenham Hotspur. And during his playing career, Toure earned 101 caps for Ivory Coast, winning the African Cup of Nations in 2015, as well as 18 trophies in club football across spells in Germany, Spain, England, and China. A Zamalek board member has dismissed a speculation that they are looking to replace Juan Carlos Osorio with former Al Ahly head coach Pitso Mosimane. We here and the White Knights have made an indifferent start to the Egyptian Premier League season, and a 2-1 loss at home to Z on Friday left them 5 points off at the pace in the title race in the 7th position. Mosimane, who suffered a health scare this week after being admitted to hospital with breathing problems, is reportedly facing an uncertain future in the United Arab Emirates after a string of poor results at the helm of Al Wada. However, the South African tactician guided his team to a 1-0 victory over Ayman on Saturday to make it back-to-back wins in the UAE Pro League as they closed within 5 points of leaders Al-Wal. Mosimane is not on the Cairo Giants radar though, according to board member Ahmed Soliman, who insists that Osorio retains their full backing in that one. Moving away from story concerning Pitso Mosimane, let's talk about Formula One. In Formula One, Red Bulls and Max Verstappen drove a comfortable victory in Sao Paulo Grand Prix sprint race after passing Lando Norris McLaren at the start, and Verstappen's better launch secured him the inside line for the first corner, and he controlled the race from there. Norris slipped back to third on the first lap behind George Russell's Mercedes, but repassed him on lap 5. Red Bull's Sergio Perez recovered from dropping behind Russell and teammate Lewis Hamilton to finish third, and the Mexican, under pressure after a series of difficult races, dropped to 5th on the first lap from third on the grid, losing out to Russell at the first corner, and then being passed by Hamilton around the outside at the turn 4, and Perez repassed Hamilton at turn 4 for the 4th, and then set off Russell, and they exchange places twice on lap 8, and Perez passing Russell into turn 1, and then Russell retaking the position like Hamilton on the first lap around the outside of the turn 4. But 2 laps later, Perez made a move, stick into turn 1, and was able to secure that 3rd place in that one. And now moving to tennis news, let's talk about tennis. Novak Djokovic won a record extending a 7th Paris Masters trophy and a 40th Masters title, and that was on Sunday. The world number 1 beat unseeded Grigor Dimitrov 6-4, 6-3 in straight set fashion. It is the 36-year-old's 6th title of 2023, which includes 3 Grand Slam crowns and the Masters trophy in Cincinnati. And Djokovic has been dominant on hard court this season, winning 33 matches and only losing 1. Next up for Djokovic will be the season-ending ATP Tour Finals in Turin, where he will be heavy favorite to lift a record-breaking 7th title and be confirmed as the year-end #1 player in the world for a record extending 8th time. Earlier on Sunday in the doubles finals, Mexican Santiago Gonzalez and Frenchman Eduardo Roger Vasselin won their second Masters title of the year with victory over Indian-Australian pairing of Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden. The 7th seed triumphed 6-7, 5-7, 10-7 over the 3rd seed. Elsewhere, Britain's Jack Draper secured his first title off an injury hit season by beating David Goffin 1-6-7, 6-6-3 to win the Bergamo Challenger in Italy. The Davis Cup finals take place in 2 weeks' time with Dan Evans ruled out through injury. The 21-year-old Draper is likely to play an important role in GB team. And now let's talk about football on the sports show before we jet on the show. Emma Hayes is close to being confirmed as a manager of the United States women's national team. We can tell you Hayes, 47 years of age, will leave Chelsea, is expected to leave Chelsea at the end of the Women's Super League season in May. After 11 years in charge, she has won 13 major trophies since joining the WSL, and that was in 2012. And lastly on football, let's tell you that Arsenal have called for urgent action on refereeing standards as the club backed Mikel Arteta's comment following the 1-0 Premier League defeat at Newcastle United. Gunners boss Arteta said that the decision to allow Newcastle's goal was embarrassing and a disgrace. 3 areas around Anthony Gordon's goal was checked by the video assistant referee, and Arsenal said players, coaches and supporters all deserve better in that one. And of course, there's some controversial moments in that one, the game between Newcastle United and Arsenal, whether Gordon was offside, whether there was a push on Gabriel, and whether the cross at the ball that came in was off the line, and all of them turned out positive, and Newcastle United got that goal to get the all-important win and give Arsenal their first defeat of the season in the Premier League. On that note, that's about the size of the show this morning. Sports Today on ABS TV. Thanks a lot for being part of the Monday edition. The next edition is tomorrow. Be there 9:15 to 9:55 a.m. is the time. My name is Ike Mwoked. Have a lovely week, but keep sporting. Bye-bye now.